There's this file that no one really cared about, or very few people cared about for a long time. It's called a Robots.txt file. Folks who do SEO, search engine optimization, are probably familiar. But this is a file that allows you to say what parts of your website should be searched and which parts should not be searched. If you have content that requires authentication, or maybe you have content like a white paper that you don't want to pop up in search results, using a robots.txt file, you can very explicitly say that these URLs, these files, these things are things that you do not want search engines to index or search. The robots.txt file has become a really important piece of how the internet works in the world of AI. And that's because, as we know now, every single company is out here searching the web and pulling billions and billions of pieces of data and using this data to power these incredibly powerful foundational models. This is happening with a lot of companies, especially news organizations, feeling like they didn't get permission. They didn't say you can go ahead and use all of the articles that we've ever written that are on the New York Times or the Washington Post or whatever source to feed your AI systems to provide you with the ability to do the things that you're trying to do. Some companies have gotten a lot more aggressive about this little robots.txt file to block crawlers, or to be very explicit to say to crawlers like OpenAI or Anthropic's Claude or Perplexity AI, you can't search our content. The thing is, this is a text file. It doesn't really have any power. In the case of AI, sites are being crawled, and these sites are being crawled without explicitly giving you permission. In some ways, breaking the way that the internet has worked. Some examples of this: Reddit has been very explicit, putting systems in place to make sure that if you try to access their pages through crawling, indexing, or other systems, that they will block you immediately. This is to prevent Google, Go, Perplexity, or other tools from accessing Reddit's data without them explicitly licensing access to this information. In some ways, this starts to break the fundamentals of what the web is. The web is supposed to be decentralized, open ecosystems that anyone can search and find. There's still a lot more that needs to happen in terms of licensing and how all this data is going to play out. But for now, there are tools that are superior to a robot.txt file that may give you as an organization the ability to take control and say what data should be accessible and how or what information, if any, you want to make available to some of these different AI systems. If you like this type of stuff, please check out my newsletter, Thoughts on Tech and Things. Also, my book is available for pre-order, so please check that out as well.